even though you're.
It's in the game.
You were saying?
So the ATF hates this gun.
You were saying? Yeah, you were saying? You were saying? You were saying?
And then you get that pork sauce. Well done. It's sweet, it's warm inside the one. It's both delicious. And if you think I'm coming to a Filipino spot, if not, yeah. Chicken.
Where is this nigga go? Cause like, bro, he has to be going place to place, bro. He has to be going place to place. Where's my fucking plate? Their chicken is really good.
Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Pay of having to deal with these spiders. Last year I came to this exact same cranberry bog and I did find hundreds of little spiders. Let's see it today.
And the Badgers will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside the spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Michigan's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players have you guys looked to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons. And
You pick up, give me like a rundown. You spoke up. What's up?
Okay. Well, I mean, if it's Monday to Thursday, I'm waking up and I'm doing whatever Adonis wants to do for up until he goes to bed. So that's like, you know, I'm with my.
Yeah, sure, Birdie. Who would ever think that Drake is like some gangster or some shit, bro? Like, what the fuck? I remember he tried to get that persona a little bit, bro. Like, no. You know, use the grassy Drake. You know, that's really you.
And two.
those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. That's caught. It's Haynes. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Nice Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice.
There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Offense in a bunch formation. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Unleashes one. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play. Ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's McCulley. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Here's the pressure. And couldn't quite.
This nigga is fucked up, bro.
Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Badgers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside the spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wolverines offense will go on the attack first. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much...
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to scramble. Got a man, it's Marsh. Still running up the 40. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nick. And he walks in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jump to the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wisconsin's offense will go to work for the first time today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Badgers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Wolverines! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to pass, it's Edwards. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Gonna sling it on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Right down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. The Badgers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking downfield on first down. Steps away. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. With the catch, it's Morgan. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The give to the tailback. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're Play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Anthony. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Under fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And there he is again, another sack, channeling his inner Aiden Hutchinson against Penn State.
And that is high praise when you start comparing somebody to Aiden Hutchinson. Michigan, year after year, they find these dudes, man. The guys that will get after the quarterback. Hey, let's go, big fella. Let's go for that record.
And that's a good job by the dragger out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Coming up. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. He leaves it with his back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Dances away to buy time. He's going to take off. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Wolverines want to move quickly.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. So now it's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Oh, what a move to get room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Klein. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Marshall. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to... for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh. Touchdown, Wolverines! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown. The end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by just 2 over UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got him downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no... It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. And they scoop it up.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dumps it to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And I'll tell you what, I like this defense's game plan right here. Drop back, make sure I got the sticks covered. If they want to throw it below the sticks, I'm going to come up and tackle you and make sure I get you to 4th down.
And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They punt it away on 4th down. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. To the air, it's Edwards. That's caught, it's Dupree. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Ann Arbor. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
29 Philly.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And off to Jones. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Here in the third quarter, this offense did not want to be in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Off the play fake on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Going to try to get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The give on the inside. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. That's reeled in. It's Marshall. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
A lot of times the QB's going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back, let him catch it, let him go get a first down for you.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it's no good. He missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Can't get him to the ground. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. 1 man in the backfield, and he gets it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0.
4-2 Spider.
They're going to ride this running back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Finds his tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hauls it in down the sideline.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Hand off to Jones. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically... microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Looking for the end zone. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Danced his way through traffic, pickup of 4 to the 19. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Marsh. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He unleashes a long one. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make...
Makes the grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Buys a little time with his feet. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to make magic on the scrap. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Jones. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. With the catch, it's Jones. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute?